All right, from the ground up. First, we have the lower leg defense. It's I don't know how to pronounce this in Japanese. The Western term is greave, but it's a three-piece segmented greave held together by leather straps with an integrated knee. Next to my thigh defense. This is an anachronistic thigh defense that I hide underneath my hakama because lower thigh defense on samurai armor is junk. So I have this that hides, and I hold it up with a leather belt. Okay, and next we have the cuirass. So we have, this is a Sengoku style period cuirass that's a little anachronized, such as leather straps that actually hold the front and the back half of the clamshell together. And then my shoulders actually tie down to those straps, a la European style. And then I have a strap that holds the shoulder defense to my upper arm. That's a bit anachronistic, but there's things that I need to do to make sure it complies with our safety regulations as well as some functionality purposes. And then my lower plates, they hold on. I've got these ties that come through the bottom of my cuirass, and they go through the leather, and they just tie it on so these plates hang on a leather belt. And then this thing opens and closes at the sides. It's a clamshell style. So we've got right here where it closes, it ties shut with, or it closes with ties, and then I leave the ties open on this right side, and I can open it up and get in. All right, next are my lower arm defense. The way these work, they stitch down to a textile garment that is quilted. This is actually a quilted sleeve that I stick my arms in. This is my lefty, and then it ties up at the back, kind of above my upper back, and then my right arm goes in this, and so this doubles as both padding as well as something that my lower arm defense can mount to. All right, next is my throat defense. The direct translation from what this is called a neck ring. Yeah. So that's all there is to know about that. It's the European version of this is called a gorget. The helmet has been disassembled for maintenance, and you can see that, again, this is built very modern. It's not riveted. All the pieces are welded together. And I have this subskirt that hides underneath my collapsing skirt. And this is actually what I rely on to keep me alive. I don't rely on a collapsible skirt. That won't be illegal, and it'll get me killed. Next I have just the brow enforcer. I suspect they use that. They'd crunch up underneath it during arrow storms. And now my mask that integrates directly into the helmet, where I have two rivet points where they mirror each other. So that's how that works. Now, what I wear underneath my body harness, this is my padded quilted gi. It's not too heavy, not too light, pretty nice. Give you an idea how hard I sweat. These white streaks that you see, those are salt deposits from my sweat. That's how hard we sweat into these. They actually smell pretty nasty. Now I have a modern hand defense that's based on a 14th century Western gauntlet. And now here's an example of a Sengoku period clamshell harness built just like mine.